Okay, red wire, fuel sender or sensor, top of the fuel pump. Cut 2 cables. This wire harness. On top of the, don't know what the hell part itself. Okay, so we come over into the back. I don't know if you pick it up. There's I need a pointer. So this hose here. This hose here goes onto a solid pipe here, and down the bottom is there's a screw there from the opposite side. So probably best if I took this hose off as well to get to it, and that'll be separated from that. There's a flange between the engine and the bell housing. Where's my torch? So there's a black bracket there. So I'll undo that. I'll take that hose off. There'll be one less thing. I'll be able to get to those 2 bolts actually. 2 bolts. That one there, and then that one there. Yep, there they are, that's better. Those 2 bolts there. Right. Camera back over here. My wonderful tripod. Persuasion. Pull the hammer. Hey buddy. Okay. The black plate at the back. You can just see a hole there, and in behind the starter motor, between the engine and the bell housing, there's a bolt at the very back under the tunnel. One there. There's one there, one up the top, which I got out yesterday. There's another one there. There's one in behind there as well. Marked one with red paint, and another one down the bottom, I think there. And then underneath there's probably another, I don't know, 6 or 8. To then disconnect the bell housing from the engine. But the only way to really do it, I think, is by having the head off. Having their head off, because everything's in behind, and a must do is this shield. So this shield from the turbo protects your fluids in behind here, your brake fluids, your brake booster, your clutch fluid, and probably inside as well. But you've got to take off that. Yeah, there's a fair bit to it. So I'm hoping I don't forget to do number 63 and do number 83 instead. You know what I mean? So I've had to try and make up a tool to go in behind to get to that last bolt. Now what I'm going to do, if I can get this camera to behave. which now doesn't want to sit. Might have to come back once I got it stabilised. It was perfect until you go to record. Alright, that might do there. So, I've got a 14mm ratchet and it's got a 9° both ways. So I'm hoping to get that in with an extension bar. So that's in like that. And I'm going to try and sleeve this bar down in there and keep pressure on 2 different angles. Is the theory. Oh, that might have worked. Oh, you beauty. Oh, excellent. So, oh, stay there. Oh, the camera fell over as I was doing it. What a bugger. But anyway, with the help of this extension bar, slips over the end, just gave me enough. It's pretty long, it's probably about 1.5 meters long. It gave me enough leverage to get that one back in there loose so I can undo it by hand now with the spanner. Your beauty. So that, the starter motor, and I'm pretty sure the rest I can get from below. See what happens. So I've bolted the head back on with most of the bolts and the anchor points, so time to lift it out. And I've got 2 bolts for the starter motor down there, they're out. Got a bit of rope hanging down because I've got to try and wriggle that out. I've left as much as I could on. I'm going to probably have some wires down here. Might have to undo. Yeah, so with the head on, there's 1 bolt. If I can get into frame. Come back over here a bit. Where is it? No, you can't really see it. There's 2 pipes here, and then there's a bolt down at the back on the firewall. So that's for the, I think that was for the heat shield. So that's in a bit of a not so bad spot, I suppose. But I come around, and there's like, someone put my knee in the steel. So yeah, there's one in behind that's going to be really hard to get to, and then there's some other bolts at the top, I'm pretty sure, for the bell housing. So I've just put the head back on. The turbo, I'm pretty sure it's just flexing there, so I'm hoping to leave it bolted to the exhaust. Down underneath, I've undone the bolts. It's a bit hard to show under there with this camera, but there's 2 short ones, and they fit sort of from the engine back towards the sub. We've got 2 short ones, the bell housing. So that's all I can see at the moment. What's there, 5 there, 7 altogether. So I've been underneath. I've got it jacked up slightly with some stands. They weren't too bad getting them out. The hardest one, I think I've pointed out before, was the one for the starter motor, way back in there, but it's out now. So getting to them one thing, getting to the bolts or nuts is one thing, and then getting the torque to undo them is the other, and then getting your hand in there to undo them completely or pull it out. So I'm pretty sure it's right to come out now, so I'm going to organise my door here, my roller door. So I'll open that up, and from my last engine, still got the block and tackle up there, so I'll be able to open the door up, push the vehicle out and use that. So that's where I'm up to. Yes, just trying to video as much as I can so I can work out what's still on, and in case I've got to use as a reference. Someone else watching might just have to get to something as a reference. So the engine mounts, I'm just going to undo the one bolt on each side at this stage to see what happens. Okie dokie.